You're mine now, so do exactly as I say.
What do you want?
I want you to be quiet. Soon, you'll be packed into a few neatly wrapped hefties, and my own small corner of the world will be a neater, happier place. A better place.
My name is Dexter Morgan. I don't know what made me the way I am, but whatever it was left a hollow place inside. People fake a lot of human interactions, but I feel like I fake them all, and I fake them very well.
Ahoy! Ahoy there, Captain! Any big marlin out there today?
And that's my burden, I guess. But I don't blame my foster parents for that. Harry and Doris Morgan did a wonderful job raising me. But they're both dead now. I didn't kill them. Honest. Harry was a great cop here in Miami. He taught me how to think like one, taught me how to cover my tracks. I'm a very neat monster.
Dexter, are you there? Okay, Dex, please, as soon as you get in, I'm at a crime scene by the shithole, the Seven Seas Motel, and I need you here. Okay? Dex, please. Pretty fucking please with cheese on top.
That's my foul-mouthed foster sister, Deborah. She has a big heart, but won't let anyone see it. She's the only person in the world who loves me. I think that's nice. I don't have feelings about anything, but if I could have feelings at all, I'd have them for Deb.
Jeez, Deb. Where the hell do you keep your gun?
They found another hooker in the pool.
Another?
Chopped up in bits and pieces. That's a third one in 5 months.
Third? You mean there's a...
Serial killer, that's right. The other two were in Broward, chopped up just like this one.
Any suspects?
I wish I knew. I'm on Vice, so LaGuardia sent me to my room and told me to stay out of sight.
God forbid she listens to what you have to say.
Tell me about it. How does someone so dumb get so much power?
She knows how to play the game. You could take a lesson.
What, ass kissing?
Politics.
I just want to catch this guy before he kills another one of my girls.
You can't get so emotionally invested.
You always say that.
So did Dad.
Yeah, but he also said go after what you want. I want out of Vice and into homicide.
What can I do to help?
So, why are you here?
It's a crime scene.
Yeah, but you do blood spatter.
So?
So? There's no blood here.
What was that?
Yeah, there's no blood in or on or near the body at all. It's the weirdest thing you ever saw.
On the last victim, I'd like to check and see if any refrigerated trucks have been stolen in the last week or so.
Refrigerated trucks like ice cream trucks?
No. Not ice cream trucks. A refrigerated vehicle that could cause that kind of tissue damage. A refrigerated truck that is mobile, so he'll be harder to catch. Refrigerated truck that might give us a lead.
That's very interesting, very creative. But let's keep looking for the witness, okay? We know that he or she is out there. The forensic evidence, the interrupted cut, proves that there was an eyewitness. Now, somebody out there saw something. So let's concentrate on finding that person, okay? But just keep talking to all your hookers. That's all for today.
Tell me about your day.
I had court, you know, the blood thing, and then a crime scene, and more blood.
I don't know how you do it.
Well, blood is my life, my job.
Lately, the thing that surprises me most about Rita is how much I like being with her. But whenever that happens with a woman, when I feel comfortable with her, it all goes wrong. That's why I think it's best to take it one step at a time.
It's a busy street. Anyone see the driver?
The restaurant manager said it was here when he opened up. Is this the one you saw?
I feel like a kid at his own surprise party. This is the same truck.
It's hard to say. It all happened so fast.
Let's go on a non-forensic geek limb here and say that it is. Why is it still running?
Keeps the back compartment refrigerated.
Dios mío.
Holy shit, the fucking fingertips.
Clean slices, no blood. My guess is he drained the body entirely before these cuts were made.
How do you do that? Some kind of pump?
No. I had forensics do a workup on our last victim. Our guy's old school.
Yeah, he hoists the body up, severs the jugular, the heart does all the work. It's the most effective method, really.
Fucking butcher.
There are 206 bones in the human body. He could have left any one of them. But he gave us exactly what we need to identify the victim. Like he's leaving a trail of breadcrumbs.
Wanted to see me, sir?
Lieutenant LaGuerta has something she wants to tell you.
Officer Morgan, you've shown tremendous initiative these last few days. Because of you, we were able to track down that ice truck, and we now have an ID in the latest victim. The captain believes you should be reassigned from vice to homicide. And I concur. Congratulations.
You're a good cop, like your old man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You keep this up, and I see a detective shield in your future.
Please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dexter Morgan, and I'm a forensic specialist in blood spatter analysis for the Miami Metro Police Department.
And how long have you been doing blood spatter analysis, Mr. Morgan?
Almost 12 years.
You've been involved in quite a few cases, then.
2,103.
Give or take.
No, 2,103.
Then it's safe to say blood is your life.
Safe to say. I knew he'd be back. It feels like Christmas morning. Look at that. A miracle on ice. Stunning.
You all right, Dexter?
This is like a dream. Standing on the home ice of the Miami Blades.
I never pegged you for a hockey fan.
Yeah, there's something about standing in a big, cool hall I find very relaxing. So what do we know?
Same as the others. No blood.
So far, I don't see any hesitation cuts. No bones flayed. I think our boy's got his confidence back.
He never lost it. He was just getting bored.
What do you think he's trying to tell us?
That hockey's a violent sport.
What else?
He's escalating the thrill. Posing his victim in the middle of a 20,000-seat arena for all Miami to see. To show them, to show us what he's capable of doing.
What'd I miss?
Relax, you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, but she is. Fingertips.
This body belongs to the frozen fingertips we found in the truck. Sherry Taylor. It's another prostitute.
No blood, no need for me.
What are we looking at?
They found the ice truck killer's lozenge wrapper, thanks to your sister.
Lozenge wrapper?
Hey, after 2 months of finding fuck all in this case, a lozenge wrapper is the damn holy grail.
My favorite serial killer is a lozenge eater. How human of him.
We have a partial.
Partial print. A partial fucking print.
Let me see.
Proud of you, sis.
Very nice.
Hey, it's a celebration here. Where are you going?
Crime scene.
Excuse me. What's going on?
Oh, we've got our first piece of tangible evidence on the ice truck killer.
A partial fucking print.
You run it through APHIS yet?
We're working on it.
Hey, it doesn't even matter if we get a match. He gets pulled in for something, anything. We got him.
Okay, get it photoed before we scan it. And I want LaBelle to ID the point of comparison if we do the APHIS hit. Masuka, I want that thing swabbed for DNA. And let's keep working the old hospital site, people. Maybe now we might get lucky again.
It wasn't luck. Good work, Morgan.
The crime scene. My crime scene. I shouldn't have killed them both. I didn't have enough time. A footprint, a microscopic drop of blood. What did I leave behind? Impossible.
Nice place setting, huh? We're running our prints now.
It had to be him. He's watching me.
Dex?
Good. ID the victim.
Can you take a look at this for me?
Copycat killer?
I worked all night on that profile. I'd like to give it to LaGuardia, but I want to make sure it's good enough.
I'm honored. The similar manner in which the victim's body was displayed suggests this killer feels a connection to the ice truck killer. Excited by what he's doing. The cut on the victim's cheek, while not fatal, appears to be a signature of sorts. Because of the lack of evidence collected from the crime scene, the suspect may be familiar with law enforcement or forensics procedure. Huh?
Oh, why'd you quit? You're just getting to the good stuff.
Let me guess, single white male, mid-30s, lives alone, disconnected from his emotions. It's a little textbook, don't you think?
But it totally fits this case.
Or you're trying to make it fit? My advice, keep this to yourself.
Really?
Yeah, Deb, you're new to homicide. This blows up in your face. You've given LaGuardia the excuse she's been looking for to send you back to Vice.
No. I'm onto something here. I feel it. Like one of your hunches. Way to have my back. My mom died when I was 16, cancer. And then it was just me, my brother, my dad.
You have a brother?
Yeah, Dexter. He and my dad were really tight. You know, they're always spending time together. I guess I was jealous.
What, you mean you weren't Daddy's little girl?
No, I was. Kind of. He just took a special interest in Dex, you know? I think that's why I became a cop. That's what he was. I thought maybe he would give me more attention or something.
And did he?
Not really. But we had our moments. What about you? How'd you become Captain Hook?
Well, when I was little, my mom got in a car accident. She lost both her legs.
It's terrible.
And I remember when it happened, I just wanted to put her back together. You know, like Humpty Dumpty. Just the pieces weren't around.
I'm gonna tell you something that I've never told anyone before.
Okay.
I'm a serial killer. Oh, God. Oh, that feels so amazing to say out loud.
Well, you must be letting go, because I've never heard you make a joke before.
I'm not joking. I kill people. Whew. There it is again. You should try it. I know. Your big bad wolf has racked up a tidy little death toll. I'm just kidding. I disabled the cameras and I copied the files.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Focus on your breathing. Maybe you remember Megan, Carolyn, Vanessa.
Those sessions are confidential.
I'm a control freak, I know. But I watched your home movies. It's amazing stuff. Drugs, guns, and a crazy psychiatrist. No wonder you're so well-versed in control issues. You got quite the God complex.
This session's over.
You helped me to accept what I really am. I'm grateful for that. But I was raised with a certain set of principles. I'm sorry, Doc. Actions have consequences, and this is yours. I'm gonna have to let you go.
Meridian had one thing right. I do crave control. And the longer the ice truck killer maintains radio silence, the less control I have. Craigslist. It's desperate, I know. But apropos, personal ads are filled with desperation. Tyler from Key West. Speedos tanning on the beach. Touched your tits on Friday night. At least these folks aren't just standing by waiting for something to happen. And neither am I. Dear Ken, I'm in pieces. Why the cold shoulder? Love, Barbie.
Barbie, be patient. One day we'll share a cold one.
We regret to inform you of the death of your father. Dad died 10 years ago.
This isn't about Harry. Joseph Driscoll of Dade City, Florida, names his son Dexter Morgan of Miami as his executor. It's a will.
Well, he can't be your biological father. Dad said he died before you came to live with us. He wouldn't make a mistake like that.
The body's awaiting cremation while they notify the next of kin.
Hey, I'm your only next of kin. Don't you fucking forget it.
Oh, and I inherited a house.
Dexter. Hi.
Hey.
Surprise. I know you can't ask for my help, but it's my duty to, help while you deal with old wounds. Jesus, whatever. I'm here.
So it appears.
Mm-hmm. And this is Rudy.
Hey.
I waited a long time to meet you. And you must be Rita.
Hey. He came here for me. For both of us. Isn't he great?
Joe bought this house outright in 1976. Paid cash. No records before that.
No records, no childhood photos. The guy was 60, but it's like his life started when he was 30.
You know, you're right. He's right.
So what happened between years 1 and 29?
Maybe he butchered his entire family.
Yeah.
A secret life. The only thing Joe and I have in common. There's nothing else in this house to connect us.
Hiding out?
Cleaning up.
I can only imagine what you're going through.
A lot of lemon fresh joy.
You joke. It's good defense, by the way.
Thank you, I think.
Still, possibility's got to be weighing on you.
What possibility?
That Joe could actually be your dad.
The only way that's a possibility is if Harry was wrong, and it's just not possible.
Or he lied.
What's with your lip? Deb catch you with a right hook? She can be pretty protective with the remote.
I had a little workshop accident this morning.
Doesn't look like it happened this morning. Cut's already closing up.
Oh, did I say? I meant yesterday morning. I think I'm working too hard. Anyway, I don't think my lip is why Deb arranged this little chit-chat.
My sister is afraid there may be trouble in paradise.
Your sister's wrong.
And so this whole need to talk thing?
I'm starting to look at the big picture. She's someone that I can see spending the rest of my life with, you know?
No, I don't know. But I do know that Deb's fallen for you. Hard. You hurt her.
And you'll hurt me.
Something like that.
So, let the toasting begin. To what comes next?
You're not drinking. Tastes like menthol. As it turns out, it's not that sexy.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just bad memories.
Oh, that's right. That was the one clue the ice truck killer left behind, right?
Right. Wait, how'd you know that?
I don't know if I make mistakes, but when I do, they haunt me.
Hilarious. Your champagne's gonna get warm.
You know the one thing I've been dying to ask you? How did you not know who I was? You're a cop.
Isn't funny.
I think a real cop would at least have a sense that she was the presence of the person that she was hunting. Right?
You're hurting me.
I didn't show you the best part of my loft. I built it myself.
Oh, babe!
Refrigerated room.
Oh, God, why are you doing this?
You know, the tricky part was getting you on the boat. The other woman I could just pay. At the end, you made it easy. So desperate to fall in love.
It's Deb. Do it.
Where the fuck are you? I'm here at work and you're not. I need to talk to you. Do not see Rudy until you find me. Call me when you get this.
Remember now?
Pliny.
You always had trouble saying Brian.
I have a brother.
A real brother. None of this foster bullshit. We're blood brothers. Through birth and death. Watching Mom die? It's amazing that we survived that, isn't it? Chainsaw, flying body parts, the blood.
You were there too?
2 days, sitting in blood before they found us. You were young enough to block it out. I've never forgotten the day that we were
born.
Exactly.
Where's Deb?
I prepared her just the way you like.
I can't. Not Deb.
Oh, no, don't say that.
I'm very fond of her.
You can't be a killer and a hero. It doesn't work that way!
Lock! Fuck! Cover this door! Cover the door!
I stopped by your prosthetics lab after I left Deb at the hospital. You work so good. You even fooled yourself. Sweet dreams, Spiny.
What am I, one of your victims now? You gonna collect a little sample of Barney's blood for your slide collection?
You're not a trophy. But you need to be put down.
Why? Because of your code?
The safety of my sister.
She's not your real sister. She's a stranger to you and she'll always be one. I tried to help you by killing her.
I know that! You should know this isn't easy for me. I'm on edge. 38 days, 16 hours, and 12 minutes have passed since I killed my brother. In that entire time, I haven't had a single night to myself. Sergeant Doakes makes sure of that. He follows me everywhere now, a human bloodhound incited by the scent of darkness. My best hope of losing him is to act relentlessly normal. Dull. So I bowl. What's really disturbing is that I'm good at it.
Balls, Dex.
Pictured it, didn't you?
Two treasure hunters made a ghastly discovery today when they stumbled on what appears to be an underwater graveyard in a crevice off the coast of Miami.
There's bodies in those bags.
The butchered bodies were submerged inside these heavy-duty garbage bags. Authorities have located at least 30 bags so far, but around-the-clock salvage efforts are still underway.
Did you hear that? 30 bags. Do you know what that means? It means there might be a new mass murderer out there, way worse than the ice truck killer. Maybe I can finally get some peace. Isn't that great?
It's amazing.
First report from the field had these parts as coming from one body.
Actually, it's two.
Actually, it's two.
Uh-oh.
There's been speculation that this human harvest might be connected to a case you've recently solved. But there are several inconsistencies between the two sets of body parts. Gender, exsanguination, specific methods of dissection.
Not to mention my guys deserved it.
The evidence just isn't there to piggyback this onto the eye-struck killer. We're looking for a different suspect. All information is to be disseminated.
Miss me, brother?
All agency protocols will follow. Putting it plainly,
I can't afford to lose it like this. Not with Special Agent Rockstar on my case.
do not discuss this case.
I need to clear the decks. And my head.
Look, if there is anything left between us, you will answer me this one question and you will tell me the truth. Are you an addict?
Yes, I have an addiction.
Dexter. That's good. That's the first step. Admitting you have a problem. We'll get you into a program. We'll get you the help you need. And I will be there for you.
What's your name?
Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hi. And I'm an addict. I use heroin. Shoot it. It's affecting my job. My boss found my works. He fired my ass. But I showed him I spent every penny of my final paycheck on junk. The doctor said I almost died.
Everyone in that room has heard or lived far worse than anything you've ever done.
I doubt it.
Oh, so you're super junkie.
I don't mean to imply that what you've been through hasn't been difficult.
But there's no way that I could know what you've experienced, right? I couldn't possibly feel that need. Like 1,000 hiding voices, whispering, "This is who you are." And you fight the pressure, the growing need rising like a wave. But the whispering gets louder until it's screaming now. And it's the only voice you hear. The only voice you want to hear. And you belong to it. To this shadow self. To this
dark passenger.
Yes. The dark passenger.
Hey, so I heard you found some algae that might help crack the big case.
You heard right.
What kind of algae?
Diatoms. Eukaryotic algae.
Okay, this is the first time I regret not being a bigger nerd.
Eukaryotic?
I'll let Manny explain it to you. He's picking up the evidence tomorrow so he can study it in his own lab. You know, marine biologists, real prima donnas.
Any chance you could show me?
Masuka. Up front.
Oh no, it's that crazy witch.
Joseph Sapita.
Wow. Can I touch?
Okay. This isn't exactly the reaction I was looking for.
Oh, I've never seen anything like this before.
You're not disgusted. Appalled, horrified.
This. Incredible.
But the person who did this.
Is a person just like me. Like you. We're all good, Dexter. And we're all evil.
I thought I closed the door to anyone ever seeing me for who I am, but this woman sees me. She doesn't know it. But she's looking behind the mask and she's not turning away.
The shoes, too.
Shouldn't we be, I don't know, investigating the area?
You're very fidgety. Anyone ever tell you that?
Yes, my father. You applying for the job?
Just an observation.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Are you criticizing me for wanting to do my job?
Yes. It's 1 o'clock.
Look, the last time I was around boats, a killer was kidnapping me, which might explain why I'm living with my brother and snooping on my new boyfriend, so forgive me for being a little fidgety, but if it's lunch we're talking, I'm gonna eat a fat pork sandwich, and I'm sure as shit not gonna eat it here.
Deborah,
What?
this isn't a commercial marina. I haven't seen a single rental ID on any of these hulls. But I can see the upkeep on this place is dismal. Unsecure perimeter, poor lighting. Come out here at night, no one would know what the hell you're doing. That's why I'm going to order 24-hour surveillance on this marina and the 2 others. As soon as I finish my lunch.
Did the machine get it?
Hey, Dex, it's calling to check in. Thought we could do the debriefing on dinner. I thought it went well, don't you?
I'd say so.
Rita's sweet. Very Martha Stewart.
I love Martha Stewart.
God, her mum. She's got quite the rod up her ass, doesn't she? By the way, I am such a twat. I can't believe I almost slipped up about your mum. Mind you, it could have been worse. Could have spilled the beans about our road trip. That would have been a bloody
Don't you
blast.
dare.
Can you imagine Mita's face if I told her that you and I had spent the night together in a hotel? Anyway,
You and Lila stayed in a hotel together.
We had adjoining rooms.
Adjoining rooms. Right. God, I am such an idiot. I can't believe I defended you to my mother while you were off sleeping with another woman.
Rita, wait.
I thought you were different than Paul, but you're the same. Actually, you're worse. You made me trust you.
Rita, please, will you just let me...
I've had it. All right, I've been patient and understanding, but there's only so much I can take. All right, you're a liar and a cheat, and I am through. It's over, Dexter.
You want to tell me what's going on?
What's going on? Being the new me sucks. I'm about to be found out at work for what I am, for what I really am. And I can't do anything to stop it because I got kicked out of the office to cool off.
That seems to be going well for you.
Add to that the fact that Rita heard your message and dumped me last night. I tried to explain to her that nothing happened at the hotel, but she wouldn't listen to me. Nobody fucking listens to me.
Listen, you need to calm down, okay? Last time I saw you like this, you came back covered in blood.
So? You're the one who said I'm supposed to feel my feelings.
Yeah, well, now I'm telling you to get them under control.
You don't understand.
Why don't you make me? Oh!
Big news, Dex.
Whoa. I feel like I got caught in a wave.
The Miami Tribune received a 32-page manifesto in the mail. It's looking good for the Bay Harbor butcher.
Well, I've heard that one before.
Now, this may be legit, The manifesto includes the names of 3 victims we never released to the press.
Oh, that is big news.
I'm heading over to the Tribune now. The Special Agent Lundy, he put me in charge of the team.
Go Angel.
Yeah, I'm psyched.
Yeah, me too. I'm about to be published. I sent that manifesto to the Tribune. Guess I've been taking some cues from Lila lately, and not just in bed. I'm tired of reacting to the moves of Agent Lundy and his super posse. Time to control their actions for a change.
You finally decided to fight back. I've been waiting.
Hope you don't expect me to comment on that, so you can record it on your hidden tape recorder. I wasn't born yesterday.
You might have been for all I know. Your past was a bigger mystery than fucking Jimmy Hoffa. I tried every avenue, legal and otherwise. But there ain't no paper trail on the early years of Dexter Morgan.
I guess there's no recorder running after all.
No, man. Unlike you, I do everything out in the open.
In that case, Sergeant, let me put this in the open for you. No matter what you try, no matter when, no matter how hard you work, I'll always be a step ahead of you for one simple reason.
And what's that?
I own you.
Ah! Fuck!
Why are you doing this? Stop! I want your gun, your badge, and your police ID. I want your access card, too. Now! Type a statement that Sergeant Doakes is on administrative leave pending an internal affairs investigation. You two get him out of here.
Thanks.
What the hell happened? I don't know. He just jumped me. You guys always had it out for me.
Hey, Dex. You're never gonna guess what I found.
What'd you find?
An apartment.
Oh. Great.
1 bedroom near 78th and Harding.
Wow, big change.
Yeah, well, it's time, you know?
Well, good for you. When do you move?
As soon as possible, but not tonight. I have a date.
I thought you broke up with Gabriel.
No, it's someone new.
Lundy, Special Agent Lundy?
So he's 20 years older than me. What do you care?
I don't. I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't do anything like that.
What are you talking about? Doing like what?
Like, try to sleep your way to the top.
You douche. That is so not true.
No, of course not. I shouldn't have even said anything, and I'm sure that thought would never even occur to anyone else.
Double douche.
Hello?
Dexter, hi. Look, I'm sorry to bother you. And I'm sure this is nothing, but I was just wondering if by chance you were at my house.
Well, no.
Well, it's just that the door was open and you're the only other one with a key.
Rita, get out of the house. Call the police. I'll be there as soon as I can. You are more dangerous than my addiction will ever be. That's saying a lot.
Stay away from Rita. Stay away from me.
What?
Or you will see the monster. Can't live with her. Can't kill her. She's not going away. Neither is that undercover car. So much for paranoia. Those feds are real. Lundy found my slides. It's over. My old friends here to betray me.
Please sit down. I'm sure that you heard we have a suspect in the Bay Harbor butcher case. Put him on. We now have the evidence to back it up. We need answers. Now.
Open it. Explain it to us.
Trophies.
Our primary suspect is someone you know well. Sergeant James Doakes.
Sergeant Doakes?
He was the lead case investigator on 4 of the butcher victims, which put him on my radar. We looked into his background. Turns out his father was a butcher and abusive. Doakes was also a trained assassin in special forces. That, along with his on-the-job shootings and excessive force citations.
He fits the profile.
Yes. This morning, we were alerted that he boarded a plane out of the country. That enabled me to get warrants on his apartment and car.
He had the slides.
Carefully hidden in the trunk of his car at the airport.
It all makes so much sense.
Everyone else in the precinct was beyond shocked when I told them.
What exactly is Sergeant Doakes' problem with you, Morgan?
I kill people for one. But what was it Sergeant Doakes said about me? I've always sensed there was something off about him. Like he's hiding in plain sight. Just one more trip. Ahead of schedule.
That's right, motherfucker. It's over.
How'd you find me?
GPS tap on your boat. Jesus Christ, Morgan. Jesus fucking Christ, you're the Bay Harbor butcher.
I really hate that name.
Jesus Christ, man.
You said that.
I always knew there was something with you. But this shit?
What can I say? You were right about me. I never held it against you. I don't now.
My buddies thought I was crazy for becoming a cop. I had skills. I could have written my own ticket. And lately, I thought they might have been right, but this... this makes it all worth it.
I'm happy for you.
Shut the fuck up. Let's get this over with. Put them on. Morgan, you're done. Give it up.
Would you, in my position?
I wouldn't be in your position, you sick fuck.
You sure about that? You might want to check with Lundy. Hey, you shoot me, who'll prove your innocence?
Maybe I'll just kneecap you. Nice and slow. Back the fuck off, Morgan.
Just following your lead.
Slow down.
Doakes said I had two choices, kill him or let him go. But he neglected to look behind door number 3, hand him over to the FBI, gift-wrapped. I don't need Doakes dead, I just need his fingerprints to complete my frame job.
Almost forgot. We'll need small comforts.
Every Saturday, beginning dive classes practice underwater skills beside this dock. Tomorrow, they'll find a morbid little surprise. When the feds receive these kill tools with their suspects' prints on them, the only threat to me will be the inane rants of a murderous madman. So close I can feel it. This tragic tale might still end in Doakes' demise, but not by my hands. Harry's legacy will remain intact. Mission accomplished. The weapons I tossed into the ocean were found as planned. One more nail in Doakes' coffin.
All right, people, listen up. This is FBI Deputy Director Max Adams. He just got in from Washington. He's going to be helping us out for a while.
Max.
Frank. Once again, I have pledged our full cooperation and resources, so let's make him feel at home. Max?
The murder weapons before you were recovered yesterday by a beginning scuba diving class. The instructor contacted the FBI directly, which brought them to my attention. Fingerprint analysis ties them to one James Doakes.
This doesn't prove a goddamn thing.
Not now, Maria.
Why wasn't I brought in on this? You just were, Frank. And we know Sergeant Doakes has been in...
And he better watch his back.
He's abandoned the tools of the trade. That means he's probably on the run. This footage was taken 4 days ago at a mobile station just off Highway 41, southeast of Naples. Ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant James Doakes.
Can't believe it. 349 for regular?
Look, there's a pelican. There's a bunch of them out there. What's that?
Welcome to the GPS 3000 teletracker. Previous destinations.
God damn, it's good to see another face. I never thought I would. I'm Sergeant James Doakes, Miami Metro homicide.
Who put you in there?
Fucking psycho. And he could be back any minute. Grab that key right behind you on the wall.
Who is he?
His name is Dexter Morgan. I need you to open this gate.
Poor thing, all alone.
I'm okay. Just open the gate.
Not you. Dexter. Hiding such an enormous secret. What a burden that's got to be. No wonder he is so shut down.
What are you? His accomplice?
I'm his soulmate.
can't leave me in here like this. You'll be an accessory.
I'm not gonna leave you. Not like that.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? No! Turn that off! No! Do you understand this is murder? Open this fucking door! This is fucking murder!
Damn it, Masuka, is it Doakes?
Male, African-American, about the right length torso, heavily muscled. I think it's him.
Dexter.
You wanted to be close to me, Lila. This is the most I have to offer.
I can't feel my legs and my body.
Good. I went with the spinal epidural instead of the tranquilizer. I've got a plane to catch. And you don't need to feel this. You killed an innocent man.
I did it for you. I did.
Did you try to kill the children for me, too?
Don't do this.
You taught me to accept what I am. And to trust in the one thing I know with absolute clarity. Thank you. Most normal people enjoy a sacred pact with society. Live a good life and society will take care of you. But if society drops the ball, then someone else has to pick up the slack. That's where I come in. Fred Bowman, aka Freebo, kills 2 college girls in skates on a state police screw-up, otherwise known as Florida's catch and release program. He does the deed, gets away with murder, and falls off the radar. Everyone's radar but mine. You got a birthday coming up, Dad? What to get the man who had everything? How about Freebo?
Freebo, get back here!
Who are you? Shit. Oh.
Bro, Freebo, man.
What the fuck happened back there? I went to kill Freebo and ended up killing a total stranger. I've never killed anyone I didn't completely vet before, whose guilt I wasn't absolutely certain of. I did something wholly inside the moment, and wholly outside the code. Something spontaneous. Who did I just kill?
I got it, Dex.
Got what?
Only the case that's gonna get me my shield. It's huge. Angel put me on it, officially on it.
Huge?
Who the hell are you?
Bet you're wondering who the hell he is. Who he is what makes this case huge. It's Miguel Prado. He's that ADA who's been on a mission to put away as many bad guys as he can, you know? A safe Miami is the only Miami.
Safe Miami, and we're all unemployed.
Why does he look so familiar?
Because he just made the cover of Florida magazine. Top prosecutor in the state 3 years in a row.
He and LaGuardia go way back, you know? That whole Cubano thing.
The other guy is Ramon Prado, Miguel's middle brother. He's a lieutenant with the sheriff's department.
Made himself quite the reputation for being a law and order hard ass. And Oscar,
Prado?
as in baby brother.
So much for spontaneity. What was he doing in a dump like this?
They're saying that he was a coach at a youth club. He came here to confront the scumbag about selling shit to his kids.
Talk about wrong place at the wrong time.
Tell me about it.
Some dead-end Jane Doe.
A couple of ladies of the night called us in. Oh, madre de Dios. Could you turn that thing off?
Strangled.
No blood. I'm the blood guy. Why call me in?
Because of this. Looks like our evildoer had an agenda.
Maybe it's a tattoo or something.
Dex, I need to know if this was ante or post-mortem.
Tegan. Freebo's girlfriend. Looks like he's still in Miami.
Hey, you.
Hey, yourself. This music again? Chocolate pudding again?
Oh, shit.
What?
I've done this before.
What do you mean?
I'm pregnant.
The Oscar Prado case?
Yeah, fuckers are on the career maker of the year. I nailed this Freebo guy and they're golden.
The court's already let Freebo go once for those two girls in the Everglades.
That was then. This time he killed the senior ADA's brother.
Caffeine fix.
Except he didn't kill Oscar. I did. If it hadn't been for Freebo, Oscar would still be alive and I wouldn't be in this mess. Besides, he's seen my face. I've got to find Freebo before they do. That's one thing I'm sure of, at least.
You know, I didn't... Ah, fuck!
You killed those girls in the Everglades and you got away with it on a bad warrant. I love those. And then Tegan came along. First, you drained her of her self-respect and hope. Then last Sunday, you choked the life out of her.
No, Sunday. No, I was getting high. It was Sherry or Carrie. She's alpha fetus.
You seem uncertain. It's uncomfortable, isn't it? Just when you think you've answered all the questions, another one smacks you in the face. Life is just like that. That's why I prefer death.
Hey, you! I had the phone records. What is he in there? Alive?
It was self-defense.
We've got a new murder victim. Dumped in the park just like our Jane Doe. Some of his skin was sliced off. It looks like Freebo struck again.
All right, let's get there.
It can't be Freebo. I killed him.
You come with me.
But only Miguel and I know that. And we're not at liberty to tell.
All right, so far we haven't found shit off Freebo, but now he's giving us a second chance, so let's not blow it.
What's your name?
George Washington King.
And you called this in?
Yes, I did.
You found the body?
No, Mario did.
Will you join us, please?
Okay.
Mario, did you notice anyone else?
Keep my eyes on my work.
I gotta go with Freebo on this one.
It means he's stepping out from wherever he's been hiding. Not so good for our latest victim, but good for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on. I got a gift for you.
A gift?
You know, when you took care of my brother's murderer, you gave me peace. Now let me give you peace.
Shirt?
The shirt. This is the shirt I was wearing when Freebo met his end. That's his blood right there. This shirt implicates me in his death. Accessory after the fact.
Why?
Because I trust you. I trust you.
I want us to always go out for banana splits and replant the lemon tree that keeps dying. And I never, ever want to miss a pizza night. And that's how I know I want to marry you. Because something as simple as pizza night's a highlight of my week. But not without the kids. Cody, Aster, you guys are my family. I'm gonna hang on to you for dear life. Please, say yes.
Yes. Yes, we will marry you.
Most actors toil in obscurity, never stepping into the spotlight. But if you hone your craft, work diligently, you might just find yourself cast in the role of a lifetime.
I found the fucking lead on the Skinner case. In the trees, right? So, oh God, we've had our heads up our asses, Sarge. We've been looking down at the bodies, but no one has been looking up.
How much caffeine have you had?
Metric fuck ton.
Hey, you should stop. It's giving you Tourette's.
Our second victim, right? Javier Garza. I'm looking through it, and I remember talking to this George guy, this tree trimmer, George something. It reminds me of that fucking mess at Lorna Owen's house, right? Where somebody had trimmed the trees and they didn't bother to clean it up. So I'm thinking, trim trees, tree trimmer, maybe there's a connection.
Okay.
So I go through every fucking photo of every fucking crime scene, and guess what I found?
Trim trees.
No, I didn't find shit. But when I looked at the homes of the victims, motherfucking trim trees. The Skinner is using tree trimming as a cover for surveillance. He watches from the trees, and when the time is right, he grabs them.
Tree trimmers, landscapers, blends right in.
Check city maintenance schedules. Get subcontractors' names. Anyone who's worked near any of the victims' homes, let's bring them in.
Mr. King, we met at the scene of our second victim, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Right. Have you ever worked at any of these addresses?
No. See, these are city jobs. I'm a private contractor.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need a list of all of your employees.
I can get you a copy of my payroll records.
That would be a big help.
How soon do you need this?
10 minutes ago would be great.
Very well.
Thank you.
What are you so afraid of, Mario?
Yeah, what'd this guy do to you?
What can he do to you?
Please. Send me back to Nicaragua.
Alone?
See? Yes. Alone.
We mentioned George King's name once and he turns to jello.
He's scared to death of him.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. King's job is summon a showbola for him.
Oh, Erik.
You ready?
I am. Thank you. Thank you for this. For letting me in. Showing me the way. Look at him. Look at him trying to figure it all out. What the fuck? We're here because of them. Those lives that you destroyed. Who are? We're justice.
Hey, man, I was just doing what I had to do.
As are we.
I've always done the deed alone, never stood outside, been a witness to this moment. The moment of truth. Can Miguel go through with it? Can he step out of the cocoon and fly?
Miss country, George?
I like this country, sir. I like Miami, sir.
Nicaragua's gonna be a rough place, huh? You're in the military down there?
Death squads, Contras.
You would have been about the right age to get caught up in that. You learn a few things there, George?
I learned respect, sir.
No interrogation techniques? Maybe a little snatch and grab? What do they call that, renditioning?
Oh, I don't know that, ma'am.
Ma'am, sir. You did learn respect. Did you show any fucking respect to Wendell when you tore his skin off? How about Anton when you bashed him over the goddamn head?
Morgan, you want a coffee? Why don't you get a coffee?
Yeah.
So what do you think of this George King, sicko?
Skinner suspect?
Mm-hmm. I gotta go from here to your precinct to discuss whether we're gonna file charges against this guy. Think he's a guy?
He's a guy.
Skinner. Well, the law can't get him. You and I can. In fact, I could have this guy out on the streets in a few hours.
Freebo's blood. The link between his murder and Miguel. If I go down, I can take Miguel with me. A mutual assurance, a symbol of trust. It's not Freebo's blood. It's not even human. It's bovine. Cow's blood. He's been using me the whole time. I didn't create a monster. I was used by one. He used me.
Nine holes tomorrow?
You bet.
I am the last person you want to fuck with, because I will fuck you back in ways you never even imagined. An anonymous tip, a couple of search warrants. Who knows what the police might find in your apartment or in that little boat of yours? You got the ring. I got city fucking all!
Wow, I didn't get it before, Miguel, but you can't be reasoned with, guilted, controlled. This whole back and forth game for leverage is pointless.
That's right. I'll do what I want, when I want, to whomever I want. Count on it!
I will.
Thank you.
You got a good look at him?
Yes. How do I know this is not a trap?
Oye, if I wanted you in jail, I wouldn't have let you loose in the first place, okay?
And you believe this man knows where Freebo is?
He's the only one who does.
His name?
Dexter Morgan. You want Freebo? You want your money? Then you need to have a long conversation with him.
Even Harry would agree Miguel has left me no other choice. As challenging as it will be, it's back to option one. I kill him.
No, man. Oh,
Maria. Oh. Okay. I know. I crossed the line here. I know that. It doesn't have to come to this.
But it always does. I had higher hopes for you, for us. But I finally just have to accept it. I'll always be alone.
That's not true.
You talking truth, that's good. You actually had me believing I could have a friend. Because I swallowed your bullshit.
It wasn't bullshit! I tried to crack that damn armor of yours. Because I saw the possibility. I still see the possibilities.
So this is my fault for being shut down.
I just want you to let me in.
Why the fuck would I do that now?
Because I know you. Dex, I know you better than anyone else.
No, there have been quite a few who've seen the real me as they laid on that table. You're all just unchecked versions of myself. What I would have become without my father's code.
They deserved it. I'm not like them.
You are. Admit it.
I'm like you.
No. I know I'm a monster.
I accept you. I accept you, Dexter, like a brother.
I killed my brother. I killed yours too.
Oscar. You.
I didn't plan to, but it was kill or be killed.
You killed us!
What did you say in your bachelor party speech? Friends are always honest.
Friends forgive. Friends forgive.
But I don't forgive you. And I don't get to have friends.
You're a little freak! You think I'm done with you? You think this ends here? It doesn't!
It does for you.
Several patches of skin removed from the shoulder area.
Like it's your marks on the neck.
Why the fuck would the Skinner want to kill Miguel Prado?
Miguel was after Freebo. King had to figure he knew something.
We all react in different ways to death. Some, like Ramon, choose anger. Others cling to ritual.
Dex, I know he was your friend, so if you want to take a pass on this.
Ah, sorry, I got it. Me? I'll play the grieving friend who buries himself in his work. Tomorrow is my wedding day. Some men would be excited, others panicky. Me? I feel calm.
You have your flimsy excuses, finding Freebo, getting your money. But you know he's dead. You know there's no money. So really, you're just a killer. A monster. The stuff of nightmares. I could kill you now. If you can convince yourself I'm lying, that you need to skin me to get information out of me.
You are lying. You do know where he is.
Miguel Prado tell you that? He wanted me dead, so he used you. He played on your obsession. It probably wasn't too hard. You're a little single-minded.
Let's hope you're this talkative once I get my tools.
A wolf would chew off its own paw. Its survival instinct is that fierce. So is mine.
King's Choke, 11 o'clock.
up in time, ma'am. He fucking came out of nowhere. Jesus, officer. He scraped his fucking skin off.
Yeah, well, what goes around comes around.
I honor you. I love you. I marry you.
I promise to be the very best husband and father that I can be. A completely, utterly honest vow.
Talk about your bloodbath. Tough room. Okay. Femoral artery severed. She bled out in minutes.
Suicide?
No weapon on the premises.
Exactly. The coroner can suck my uncircumcised dick if he doesn't rule this a homicide.
It's way TMI, Masuka. Employment records show she just got promoted to sous chef.
A total babe. And she could cook. Had it all going on.
Then this.
It's a very well-organized crime scene. The assailant took his time, cleaned up after himself.
Obviously doesn't have kids.
Dexter, how's my favorite blood spatter analyst?
Great. How's my favorite serial killer hunter? You just missed Deb.
Actually, I'm here to see you.
Oh.
Database has a girl killed here recently. Severed femoral artery?
Pretty brutal.
Crime scene telling you anything?
Not much.
Killer was careful, right? Immaculate.
Very.
Well, you're in the middle of something here. I don't want to interrupt. Mind if I drop by the station later?
Sure, not a problem.
Good seeing you again, Dexter.
Shit.
I'm retired.
Oh.
Now I have the time to track down the one twisted son of a bitch who got away.
So who is the twisted son of a bitch?
I call him the Trinity killer. Kills in threes. Been doing it all over the country for years. Problem is, I can't prove he exists. Law enforcement doesn't talk to each other. So no one at the FBI is even on board. Just me. I've been looking for a break. Then this happens.
Lisa Bell.
Her murder profile fits the previous victims. Trinity's in Miami, Dexter.
How far back do your cases go?
About 15 years.
The house and room where Lisa Bell was murdered was the site of a very similar homicide 30 years ago. Take a look.
Well, he's come full circle. He's back where his killing began. 30 years. You know what this means?
Trinity's the most successful serial killer to ever get away with it.
Those news trucks out here, I got a coroner's van coming through. Copy that.
Hey, Joey.
This is an active crime scene, ma'am. I'm gonna need you behind that tape.
Man,
Article, vacation murder?
murderers now, it seems.
See, how am I supposed to talk to you when I gotta watch everything I say?
Which means you do still want to talk to me?
Yeah, I do.
Good. Because I like talking to you, amongst other things.
Those things are good, but we gotta have some ground rules.
pretty, isn't it? Okay, now. It's time for you to jump.
What? No.
It always ends like this.
No, but
It's already over.
why are you doing this to me?
You know I'm not to blame here.
No.
Come on now.
Please, no.
You just need to let go and fall.
Please, I'll do anything.
Good. Jump.
No, I can't.
You can.
I have children.
I know. Jason and Susie.
No.
If you like, I can swing by your house, put an ice pick in your husband's head, then bring your kids back and throw them off one at a time till you finally decide to jump.
Just push me.
It doesn't work that way. Jump.
Mommy.
Dexter right? Did you predict this jumper?
And what I did was suggest that if Trinity held to his pattern, we could expect to see another woman die soon.
Is this her?
A little early to tell, but you might want to check your missing persons reports. I wouldn't be surprised to discover that she's married with 2 kids.
What else?
I'm very curious to know if there was a similar death at this site 30 years ago.
Tarla Grant, married, mother of 2.
It fits.
Fits what?
Lundy's theory.
That she's another victim of his serial killer.
Yes. What?
His whole life is about serial killers. That's all he thinks about. So of course he thinks she was killed by a serial killer.
I think he's a little smarter than that.
I knew. From the second that I saw you at the station, I knew how I felt. It's how I've always felt. I just wouldn't admit it. Because I'm a fuckwad.
You're human.
Now I've cheated on the guy who doesn't deserve to be treated that way. I should have broken up with him first. But I'm a fuckwad.
No, don't. You're not. You're beautiful. And you were confused. And now you're not. So, we'll set this right together. All right?
Don't go disappearing on me again.
Not a...
How long have you been there?
Not long. You're sitting up. It's a good sign.
I'm fine. I don't even need surgery.
couple of stitches.
Looks like more than a couple. You have any pain?
Just tired. Whatever they gave me has some kick.
You want me to come back?
It's okay. I'm fine.
You remember anything? At all? You see anything unusual?
It's all still a blur.
Who was hit first? You or...
Jesus, Dick.
I squeeze in too tight.
I expect those kind of questions from Batista or Quinn, but not my brother.
You said you were fine. Twice.
Doesn't matter anyway.
Just tell me what you want me to do.
That's just it. You can't do anything. No one can.
Trinity's a lone wolf, unable to connect, except with his victims. He never deviates, bleeds out a young female in a bathtub, forces a woman to jump to her death, and 5 days later, bludgeons an older male. I'll look at potential sites. This may be the closest to Trinity I've ever been.
Lundy got closer than he thought.
He just couldn't see how all the pieces interlock, what they form. A sacred ritual.
If there's anyone who knows the importance of ritual, it's you.
Lundy underestimated how far Trinity would go to make sure his ritual wasn't interrupted.
Lundy was an obstacle.
And Trinity killed him.
If anyone has ever deserved to be on your table, it's this son of a bitch.
It's almost poetic. One serial killer ending the 30-year reign of another. Trinity could be anywhere in this building. I've got to get to the security surveillance room.
You made me! The recording disc is gone.
Where are you, Trinity? Oh my God.
You made me do this!
Trinity.
Stay with him.
He's not getting away. He doesn't belong here. It doesn't make sense.
Hi, honey. Missed you.
Hey, kids.
Daddy. Hey, Dad.
Lundy was wrong. I was wrong. Neither of us knew pieces of the puzzle were missing. Trinity's a husband, a father. He's like me. The last victim in the cycle of 3. Trinity's done. For now. He's retreated to the safety of his camouflage. His defenses will be down. Perfect time to strike.
Jesus.
I just have to stay ahead of my colleagues.
In 2 days with the decay. The body's been here since Friday. Building was closed over the weekend. No AC.
What's the spatter say?
Blunt force trauma to the head.
Duh.
Judging from the spray, we're looking at somebody tall, over 6 feet.
That all you got?
That's all I can tell you.
of the arm. For a reason. Can't leave this behind. It might get them closer.
Gimme.
That's okay, I got it.
Evidence hog. You got buckets of blood to worry about. See the oval grid pattern there? Comes from a framing hammer.
Duh.
Arthur Mitchell.
Kyle Butler.
4 walls, 1 heart. We build homes for the homeless. We meet at my house, then head to the site together. My address is right on the flyer.
Thanks. I've been looking for a way to get more involved.
Well, what brings you to Sacred Fellowship, Kyle?
Looking for something, answers. My wife and I, we separated. She kicked me out. Took the kids. I didn't know where else to go.
You came to the right place, son.
The murder weapon. He's using it out in the open for all the world to see. Not something I would do. But Arthur has tools that I don't.
Hey! Glad to see you made it. Kyle Butler.
Remember my name?
Oh, I'm like an elephant. I never forget.
Cover me, bro.
Hi, Dexter Morgan.
Of course. We've met before. Excuse me, I have to talk.
Yeah, that's why I'm stopping you. As a favor to me, I'd really like you to not write about my sister.
I think she'll make a great story. I should interview you as well. You can give me some background.
No, Deborah's recovering from a serious injury. She needs to be left alone. Stay away.
We've got a serial bludgeoner. The victims are all men in their 40s. I've got cases dating back 30 years, which most likely puts our bludgeoner in his 50s or 60s. The break in the case came with the discovery of the human ash he left behind, along with his own saliva, read DNA.
You're welcome. Just do my job.
The killer leaves the ash as his sick-ass signature, making his Vicks point at it post-mortem. I can't be sure all of these are ash marks, but the finger pointing indicates a strong possibility that, how'd they get in there? No, whoa. Did you go back? Go back.
This is no bludgeoning.
No.
Yet the victim's finger seems to be pointing towards a smudge. Ash?
Don't do it, Deb.
Yeah, probably.
When you presented this case to me, you said it was limited to a bludgeoner. So how about we hear all of it, Detective Morgan?
It's gonna sound insane. I hope.
All right, I found possible smudges in several old bathtub killings. Also, several jumper suicides. And that's the pattern. Bathtub, jumper, bludgeon. All in close succession. One cycle of 3 Vicks every year or so. Possibly for 30 years. Different cities, different states. It's a trinity of victims. Which is why Frank Lundy called him the Trinity killer.
This is an FBI case?
The FBI never bought it.
Yeah, we're supposed to.
Lundy came to Miami to hunt this guy. I think he got too close, and I think it got him killed and me shot. How tall was my shooter? These wounds have a trajectory that's totally fucking straight.
My height, approximately.
Fucking fuck. Then it wasn't Trinity.
Nope.
Then who the fuck shot me?
I did not say I was thankful for you. Because I'm not.
I am so thankful for you, Arthur.
Shut up, cunt.
Whoa, Arthur.
Kyle, perhaps it's time for you to go.
I think I should stay.
Yeah, sure, stay. Watch the show.
I'm thankful for you, Daddy.
Go to your room, Vera.
No, she's not Vera. And she's not your goddamn prisoner. She's not 8 anymore. This whole life, your life is a lie. These are lies. Fucking community hero?
Jonah, this isn't...
I know who you really are.
Oh, who am I?
You're a killer. Sucking the fucking life out of all of us. Mom, Becca, me. You're killing us.
Put her down.
And fuck you and fuck Vera.
Don't.
Fuck you.
Get the fuck off him!
I should have fucking killed you when I had the chance.
Shelly.
Sure you don't want to stay?
I'm too tired to spend the night. You made sure of that. You see you tomorrow?
And the day after that, and after that. I'm here if you change your mind.
Good night.
Good night.
Joey.
Hi, Dad. All the postcards you sent me over the years. Every trip you took, in every city you went, and a woman died in a bathtub.
You don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's all right. I protected you. That FBI agent, Lundy, he was starting to get close, but I stopped him. I got into the homicide department, so I know what they knew. I followed Lundy, and I saw you run into him, and he started putting things together, and he was never gonna stop. So I shot him.
You what?
It's okay. I made it look like another crime spree. The vacation murders, the police had no idea.
Had.
I still don't have anything solid. But they're starting to ask questions.
You put yourself at risk. For me.
I'd do anything for you.
Just tell me where he is.
I tried to be a good daughter. You know. Make him love me. But he hates me.
You don't need him to love you.
Hmm?
He's a killer.
He is. He's a killer.
He made his own choices.
And I'm just like him.
You're not.
I am. Your dad was a cop, right? So you said, hey, I'll be a cop too. Maybe then he'll love me. You know what I did? I shot you. I killed Lindy.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Let's just get you to the station.
Can you forgive me?
Are you kidding me? I came here to do a job. I came here to take you in and to get justice for Lundy. But forgive you? Fuck you. Let's just get to the station. Wait, no, don't!
Hello, Dexter Morgan. Damn it to hell. This is my fucking oil cap.
Hello, Arthur Mitchell. I can't believe there was a time I actually thought I could learn something from you.
You think you're better than I am?
No. But I want to be.
You can't control the demon inside of you any more than I could control mine.
Did you ever actually try?
Oh my God, yes.
I prayed to be changed, to be made different.
That's not trying. That's waiting to be stopped.
It worked, didn't it? Case in point.
Could you...
Thank you.
I promise that I always will be true. I'll give her all the love I have to give,
As long as we both shall.
Now it's over. Rita. Born in blood. Both of us. Harry was right. I thought I could change what I am, keep my family safe. But it doesn't matter what I do, what I choose. I'm what's wrong. This is fate.
Sir, did you call this in? Sir, what happened here?
I've watched 67 people die. And at the moment of truth, I looked into their eyes, and they knew and I knew they got what they deserved. But what if that's not what happens? If you don't get what you deserve? If what you deserve is a white picket fence, and your kids all around, and a husband who loves you? What if the least you deserve is a real human being, and what you get instead is me?
Sir, we're gonna take the child into safe custody now. Sir, hand me the child.
What are you doing? Back off!
Ma'am!
Miami homicide! He is too. I said back the fuck off! What happened?
Someone did a quick cleanup job but forgot to wash the door.
Yeah, it's pretty. I know. But not the story it tells. Once upon a time, an evil green ogre left a circular spatter at 3 feet high, consistent with blunt force trauma, which seems to indicate the handsome young prince was hit while on his knees at least 2 or 3 times. Or the princess was on her knees. Small hands. Female.
The truck was most recently rented to Boyd Fowler. Boyd seems to have listed his address as the Department of Sanitation. No home address. Miami-Dade County Department of Sanitation Division of Dead Animal Pickup, meaning the blood belongs to an animal. But what about those little handprints? Two lines. Human. It's a rule of nature. Leave some old bed springs out in the middle of nowhere and soon it'll be joined by a refrigerator, couch, car engine. And now a barrel, most likely holding dead animals, too lazy to drive it back to the incinerator, I suppose. Normally having a target would make me feel good. Give me direction, a sense of purpose, but now... it means nothing.
I gotta go. Yeah, you call me if there's anything.
Thought he'd never spot me.
Some coinkydink, huh? You find any more dead animals?
Looks like you're working on something.
Tastes a lot better than it looks.
Have a seat.
Wood Fowler.
Daryl Tucker.
You work around here?
I just love the Arabica. Actually, I'm between jobs. That's the one ads.
What kind of work you looking for?
Not choosy. Whatever pays and gets me out of the house. You like what you do?
I love it. Probably wouldn't think so, driving around picking up dead animals.
Beats working in a cubicle. Get out in the fresh air. Well, I guess most of the time it's fresh.
That's not boring. Never know what's around the next bend. Full of surprises. I knew you were fucked up the minute I laid eyes on you.
I was fucked up long before that.
You don't know what you're getting into.
Remember in the truck, you asked me what I want? I want my wife back. This will have to do. No church bells, no hallelujah chorus. Nothing feels different. If anything, I'm emptier. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. It's okay. Here. No, don't stop. No. She saw everything. She saw me. Look at this.
No, no, no.
Look. This is what happened to the girls before you. This is what was gonna happen to you. Every one of these barrels has a body in it. Boyd preserved them in formaldehyde so he could come and visit. Do you understand? I saved your life.
How do I know that you didn't kill these girls?
You don't. It's a leap of faith for both of us. My wife was murdered brutally by someone like Boyd. I don't want to see any more innocent people die. Here, you don't believe me? Take it. Take it. It's yours. Are you done?
Boyd wasn't the only one who did this to me. There were others. It's not over.
She shot me.
She's alive. You hear me? That last fucking bitch is alive.
So, what else? Details would help.
Besides the ones that we've already taken care of, there was Watch Guy.
Watch Guy?
I would be tied to a chair, blindfolded. Sometimes I didn't even know if he was there until I'd hear this watch by my ear. And then he'd lean in and whisper, tick, tick, tick. That's the sound of your life running out.
We got her, and her, and her, and her, and her.
The girls in the barrels, how could this be? Someone tried to move them.
Where's the driver?
That's what we're trying to figure out. He took off. Go do your thing.
Shoot a brick and fuck me with it. You're never gonna guess who this truck is registered to. Jordan Chase.
Jordan Chase is a very smart guy. His first book made me realize how I've been putting all these limitations on myself. I mean, I've listened to all his CDs.
So did Boyd Fowler.
What's going on with the case?
Do you know this man?
Oh my God. That's him. That's the guy who folded his jacket. How did you find him?
He found us. His name's Cole Harmon. He's Jordan Chase's head of security. What about him?
No, I mean, that guy's clearly a freak, but I don't know him.
No, not the bald guy, the guy beside him. Jordan Chase.
Oh. No, I don't know him either.
You sure?
I told you I didn't see most of their faces. Who is he?
He's some sort of motivational speaker.
This guy? I definitely know. What next?
Well, there's a problem. The homicide team is on this. They'll probably arrest him within the next few days, and once that happens, Cole will never see the outside of a prison cell again.
What about the other guys?
Well, in order to save his own skin, he'll probably turn them in. It's only a matter of time before they're all in the hands of the police. If we want Cole for ourselves, I have to derail the police investigation, which means giving them another suspect.
Who?
The man who actually killed all those girls. Boyd Fowler.
Is that it?
Yeah. I just need something of Boyd's to plant in the truck from the accident. His wallet.
How did you know that was there?
I put it there.
Hold the fucking phone, everyone. I was giving Cole's truck another quick once-over, and I found something that our blind as fucking bats lab geeks missed.
What do you got?
A wallet. He probably had it sitting on the console, and then it went flying when he got hit. I found it under the seat.
Cole's wallet?
No, that's just it. It's not Cole's.
Whose is it?
Boyd Fowler's.
Who the fuck is Boyd Fowler?
I'm going upstairs.
Check it out. There are locks of hair in here numbered 1 through 12.
12? Jesus. I'll run DNA and all the hair samples and match it to the victims.
The guy that did this.
Died exactly where you're standing.
Hey. In here. The same exact barrel the girls were in.
Jesus, what do you do with these?
The preliminary medical examiner's report said all the girls were electrocuted.
We're gonna need forensics in the attic. I think he kept the girls up there.
It looks like Boyd Fowler has become our primary focus.
It's a shame you can only die once. You said I'd done this before, that's true. This is who I am. When I was a child, my mother was murdered in front of me, and it shattered me. I've done this ever since. Because for the longest time, it was the only way I could feel unbroken. And then Rita was killed, and none of this made sense anymore. Until now.
Miguel couldn't. My father couldn't. Can anyone live with the truth of what I am? Is Lumen what will make me whole?
Most people wait until the seminar is over before checking out.
I lose my nanny in an hour. I gotta get back to my son. Is everything okay?
It's nothing important, just a little security glitch.
Like your chief of security's head is in my luggage?
I want to thank you for coming on stage.
Didn't seem like I had any choice.
I know it was sudden and you probably didn't appreciate it, but you'll look back on it, you'll realize it was worth it. Don't forget what happened here this weekend, Dexter.
I won't.
Act on what you've learned. Don't let it slip away. It's what I tell my clients. Tick, tick, tick. That's the sound of your life running out.
My primal instincts were right. Jordan's one of them.
Take it, Dexter.
Oh, I will.
Tell me what you see.
DNA sequencing report, partial sequences on 3, maybe 4 perps.
What case is this?
Barrel girls.
Didn't we pin this on one guy?
Yes, Boyd Fowler. But the coroner found trace DNA on the girls that wasn't Boyd's. There were partial sequences from multiple people. It's all in the file.
Why am I only hearing about this now?
Because by the time the final coroner report came through, we'd already closed the case. The only reason I came across this is because I was filing it all away. Look, this is Cole Harmon, our original suspect. Jordan Chase's security guy. We let him go. We got DNA samples on him. Tell me what you see.
Well, there are enough common markers that Cole Harmon is looking pretty good for the Barrel Girls murders. At the very least, he can't be excluded.
What are you saying, that Cole and Boyd did this together?
Yeah, with maybe 3 or 4 others.
We gotta reopen this case.
I know.
DVDs, they're in that lockbox.
They videotaped themselves torturing these women.
13 discs. They're all numbered.
Lumen was the last victim. That would make her number 13.
Turn it off. Found this in the search at Cole's. The men who hurt you, they made DVDs of everything they did.
"13. Is that me? Did everyone watch it?
No. I managed to get it out of evidence in time.
Did you watch it?
Only enough to make sure I had the right one. Are you sure you want to keep it?
Number 13. That's what I was to them.
There's a first time for everything. A first step, a first word, a first kiss, a first kill. Somehow you know when the time is right.
Aim for the heart. You okay?
Yes. Okay, so Eugene Greer grew up in some redneck town near Tallahassee. He had a single mom, now dead, no siblings, pretty nondescript childhood. Moved to Miami when he was 18, dropped about 100 pounds, changed his name to Jordan Chase, pretty much reinvented himself. Take a look at these before and after photos.
Ooh. You're a different person.
I think he might have had some plastic surgery along the way.
Now look at this.
And they'd be off doing their thing at the same time each of the Barrel Girls disappeared.
Fuck, they did this for years.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Chase was goading you on the phone, trying to get you to make a mistake. They'll be waiting for you. I know. You need to stay alert, pay attention. You don't know what he's planning for you. Same thing I'm planning for him. Yeah, but on his home turf. Don't underestimate your adversary, Dexter. Not again. Could you just trust me for once? Shit.
surprise. Get up. I'm gonna put you out of your misery. Both of you.
You should be the one to do it.
Is that okay with you?
He's yours.
Please. You're acting like there's some polite way to do this, like there's some etiquette. Killing is killing, Dexter. Let's at least be honest about that.
Are you being honest? Eugene?
Well, you think that's an insult? It's a compliment. It's a reminder of how far I've come.
And how far is that? You're right back where you started, only this time you're strapped to a table.
I'm transformed.
You will be soon.
Not just me. You, Lumen.
You don't get to use my name.
Really? We're not on a first-name basis, the three of us, then who is? Look at you. You're transformed, so you're beautiful. And you know what? If you hadn't met me, you would never have known you had it in you.
I wouldn't have had it in me.
Now you do!
Shut up!
It's truly amazing. You should thank me.
That's not what's gonna happen.
I watched you so carefully the last time you were here. You used to just cower and cry.
That's not just for me. That's for everyone that you hurt. Even Emily. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Don't go. You can't.
I don't want to.
And don't. Stay here.
I can't do it anymore. What we've been doing.
You don't have to.
But you do. Right? We both know that. It's who you are.
Visions.
In the midst of the street was the tree of life, which bears 12 manner of fruit, and yielded her fruit every month.
Do you want something?
I'd like some oranges, please.
Ah, naranjas.
He's dead.
That's your best guy?
Looks like he was killed by the stab wound. He wasn't drowned. His body was put in the water post-mortem.
So he was dumped. Someone tried to hide the body?
Vince?
He wasn't in the water very long, 3-4 hours max.
So he's dumped right offshore.
Then it doesn't look like somebody was trying to hide him.
No, more like they wanted the body to be found.
Last thing I need is a complicated crime scene.
Holy shit. Someone cut him open and sewed him back up.
And it just got complicated.
His incisions were made post-mortem.
Our fruit vendor. Holy shit, it's moving.
There's something inside.
Holy frankenfuck snakes!
Bag him, bag him. Got them all?
Yeah.
How many we got?
7. 7 snakes.
I don't really want to talk about work.
What is going on with you? You're acting so weird lately.
I'm not acting weird.
You're about to drink the candle.
I'm just gonna use the restroom. Deborah, will you marry me? God, I sound like a fucking idiot.
Down! Down! Everybody down! Fuck! He's wearing Kevlar.
Don't fucking move! All right?
Yeah. Wow. Full-on breakfast.
Yeah, juice in the fridge, freshly squeezed.
Fresh squeezed. Well, aren't we the fucking Kennedys?
Good breakfast is a good way to start the day.
Yeah, another day of sitting on our asses waiting for OIS to clear us on the restaurant shooting. Pancakes. You do realize the bar is set very high with me and pancakes. My dad's were the best. What the fuck? What are you doing?
I wanted to do this the other night, but the shooting sort of messed everything up. Deborah Morgan, will you?
Are you insane?
Come on, Deb, I'm trying to be fucking romantic here.
Romantic isn't springing something like this on me. When have we ever talked about marriage? Will you get up?
Come on, Deb, we've been at this for a year. You know, you make me happy, I make you happy.
So?
So, I love you.
But this is huge.
You don't like the ring? Is it the ring?
No, it's beautiful. It's just I just need time to think about this.
Take all the time you need.
You wanted to see me, sir?
I remember when I had this office. Miami was a different place. Corruption was everywhere.
My dad said you never knew who you could trust back then.
Harry was one of the good ones. And so are you.
Thank you, sir. It means a lot.
It's why I'm making you Homicide's new lieutenant.
Me. Right, Lieutenant. Fuck balls, you're serious. Sir.
You're exactly what this department needs. A fresh face, new ideas.
Wait, really? You want me in charge? I don't even know what to say.
Well, yes would work.
But this is Batista's job. He's expecting it. He's earned it.
Well, Sergeant Batista's a fine officer, but he comes with certain baggage. Besides, he's not a hero. You are.
Why does everyone keep saying that? I was just doing my job.
That's not how I see it. That's not how the city sees it. No. This office needs someone like you.
Oh my God, Dexter would flip out. And poor Masuka, I'd be that little fuck's boss. I'd be everybody's boss. This is an honor. Do you really think I'm ready for something like this?
Listen, I know this is a lot to take in. We can talk about it more tomorrow, okay? Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. What the fuck is going on today? Fuck me.
Hey. So?
You shouldn't have. Really.
You know, I figured if, we're gonna talk, then why not over Chinese from that place you like? Beers in the
I can't marry you.
fridge.
I'm sorry. You're so good to me, but I can't.
If you don't want to be with me, then why are you with me?
Because it wasn't this.
I'm sorry for wanting to be an adult here, Deb.
I never meant to hurt you or lead you on. I just like things the way they are.
It's, not good enough. I want more.
That's the problem. I don't. You are.
You know what? Just don't be here when I get back, all right?
Oh, and I'm your new boss. I have to vent or my head's gonna explode.
What's wrong?
Everything. I'm my ex-boyfriend's boss. I don't know how to act. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to hire. I have a stack of paperwork on my desk that's taller than I am.
Take a breath. Sit down.
I think I really fucked up taking this promotion. I was a fucking great detective who loved her fucking job. I traded it all in for politics and paperwork and La Guerta up my ass.
Deb, you're too smart to think that this is going to be easy.
Well, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect people sitting around waiting for me to fall on my face.
No one wants you to fail. Okay, La Guerta probably wouldn't lose any sleep if you stumbled a bit.
She'd pop a bottle of champagne.
But guess what? You're new at the job. You're going to stumble. You think La Guerta never messed up?
Shit, yeah.
So cut yourself some slack. You've been lieutenant 1 day. If a couple months go by, you still hate it, you can demote yourself. But until then, just go with your gut. And when you screw up, just don't take me down with you. I need the paycheck.
Okay. My panic needle swinging out of the red.
Good.
Some sick fuck sewed body parts to mannequins and then strapped them to horses. I mean, what the fuck?
It's the same insignia that was carved into the stomach of the snake's victim. Looks like a signature.
Same sick fuck, two different killings.
Hey, Lieutenant? I've been counting the body parts and typing the blood, and it's all B positive, so I think we're looking at one victim here.
Jesus. Somebody went to a lot of trouble.
He's trying to tell us something.
Yeah, I'm a crazy piece of shit. He's saying it's the end of the world, or something like that. 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, white, red, pale, and black. Doesn't take a genius to figure it out.
And who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Mike Anderson from Chicago. He's my replacement. Mike, this is everyone. You were saying?
The killer's showing us a scene from the Book of Revelation.
A killer with faith? Kind of reminds me of looking for the prize in a cereal box.
You were always good at that, too.
Jackpot. 1237, 1242. What do you think it means?
That I've been lieutenant for less than a week and there's already some game-playing, sick-as-fuck serial killer for me to catch?
Technically, he's not a serial killer. Yet. The serial killing involves the murder of several people in 3 or more separate events. So far, our guy's only done 2.
Are you trying to make me feel better or worse?
We have a lead.
We've been speaking to this preacher, Jeremiah Allen. It turns out he's obsessed with this Revelation expert, James Geller.
The professor from the University of Tallahassee? Yeah. Found this on a Google search for a Revelation expert.
It's all about end times.
Yeah. Check this out. The post-end and the day of our very first crime scene. I've been trying to get in touch with him, but...
Yeah, you can't get in touch with him because he went underground.
Underground? Why?
Ah, now look who's behind the curve, huh?
I called the university. Geller disappeared 3 years ago after he got fired. Ask me why.
Why?
He got accused of stealing an ancient sword.
Like the one Masuka thinks our killer could have used in both murders?
Just like that.
Brother Sam would say it's not an accident that I've stumbled onto a killer who seems to have his own kind of faith. And while I don't believe in an unseen hand creating his own tableau, I do believe I don't have all the answers.
Dex, thanks for coming.
What do we got?
Blood. And fucking fish.
It didn't get here on its own. So where did it come from?
Over here. Check this out.
No! No!
Dad, wait! Could be another trap.
Oh, God, we have to help her.
Her jugular's punctured. She's already gone.
Oh, shit.
Kill number 3. It's official. He's a serial killer.
Wait, everybody. Listen.
What the hell is that?
It's coming from over here.
Locusts. I'm not looking at Deborah's middle-aged professor. Is this Doomsday number 2? But that's not the look of a murderer. That's the look of a man with true faith. I've seen it before on Brother Sam. Whatever this guy believes, he knows it to be true. He's neat, everything in its right place. I understand the urge to end someone's life, but what is this fascination with ending the world? Looks like the same numbers we found in the Doomsday victims. I'm probably breaking a rule by defacing a Bible. Hello, Doomsday Killer. Drive out of the parking structure, turn right on Flagler, and then drive on past the Miami River.
What do you want?
I want your life. Just like the ones you took. Doomsday Killer.
God.
Yeah, let's start with him. I suppose it was God who told you to kill all those innocent people.
God doesn't talk to me.
Then how do you know?
He talks to Professor Geller.
And how do you know he talks to God?
Because I've seen it! God speaks to the professor. He speaks through the professor.
70% of the murders in my district were by firearms.
What percentage of murders is by spiked collar?
I created a separate category for the Doomsday Killer murders.
So that those unsolved cases don't count against your clearances? What is your division's clearance rate?
42%.
Add back in the open DDK murders and your clearance rate drops to?
29%. But I can explain.
Numbers can't hear you. Moving on.
Hey. 6 of those murders happened on your watch before I took over.
Clearance rates, it's a running total. It doesn't matter who's in the lieutenant's position.
If it doesn't fucking matter, then what was that in there? Because it felt personal.
That was my first ComStat hearing as a captain.
So you were just as nervous as I was. But it has to be a fuckload easier to sit there and listen to stats than it is to present them.
It is. But as your captain, they're my stats too, so they have to be accurate.
My numbers are lousy. Makes me feel lousy.
That's why I like ComStat. It's just numbers. Look, I don't know what happened between you and Quinn. But I lost a relationship because of this job. And I take great comfort in the pure objectivity of numbers. At ComStat, there's no age, no gender, no feelings. Improve your numbers and everything will change, I promise you.
And if you don't catch DDK, you will crash and burn.
I remember that day.
What are you doing here? You said I was free.
And you are. But I can't say I'm impressed with what you've done with your freedom. You traded your place in God's plan for the pathetically mundane.
I like mundane.
Really? Because when we met, you had plenty of it. Your sister treated you like a child. You had no friends, no faith. Your life was of no consequence. And were you happy?
It's not like that now.
No. Now you have garden gnomes and... someone's made you breakfast.
You did the right thing.
I know who you are. I remember your voice.
I'm not here to hurt you.
You were in my car, you tried to kill me.
But I let you go. Just like you let Holly Benson go.
I told him I'm done. I'm not working with him anymore.
How did Geller take it?
Not very well. He's angry. He won't leave me alone.
Why not just tell the police?
I helped him do horrible things. They'd arrest me. I am a good person. I thought we were doing the right thing. I made a mistake. Getting involved with all of this.
I can help you, Travis. I can get him out of your life for good. The police will never know about you. You just have to help me find him.
Just because I'm not working with him does not mean that I will work with you.
All you have to do is tell me where he is. I'll take care of the rest.
You don't know who you are dealing with. Do you have any idea how dangerous he is? He is crazy. I know that now. He will finish his mission and he will kill anyone who tries to stop him.
Okay, I'm gonna make this quick. The whole city is freaking out over DDK. We're getting over 100 calls a day. People saying that they've seen Geller, people asking if it's safe to go out at night. I need everyone's asses on the fucking ball.
I'm gonna keep rearranging that sentence to make it hotter.
Holly Benson's
that's still my
experience with
sister.
DDK suggests that Geller is working with an accomplice. Now, thanks to Lewis, we have a list of male Tallahassee graduates living in the Miami area that have taken classes with him. We have over 200 names to investigate, so I'm gonna take some myself. Batista, Quinn, Mike, you guys can divide up the rest. And let's not let on that we know Geller has an accomplice. This fucker thinks we don't know who he is. Let's keep it that way.
Geller. He's been dead all along.
Professor Geller. It is not true. I did not kill you. No! No!
You did, Travis. It's time you face the truth about yourself.
You think Geller is still alive?
Talking to someone who isn't there. Huh? I remember I came to your office. I brought you the John the Revelator sword.
Hey, you'd stolen it. University blamed me, and they fired me.
I told you we needed it. Because we are the two witnesses from Revelation 11.
And I told you you were delusional and needed help.
I convinced you. I made you see that we are the chosen ones. I proved it to you that you couldn't be hurt.
You stabbed me with the sword 3 years ago.
And it couldn't pierce your flesh. No.
You didn't really think you could foil God's plan, did you? This was how it was always meant to be. I will wait on a pillar of light for God's return, and you'll burn in eternal hellfire. It is finished.
I think Travis is gonna kill again.
When?
Before the eclipse.
That's an hour from now.
I know, but I think he's gonna make a sacrifice, an offering to his god. It makes sense, right? A spilling of blood to bless the new world. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but...
In the last drawing from Geller's book, one of the witnesses has a sword, and the animal approaching them is...
A lamb. And that tableau that Geller did on campus a few years back, the slaughter of a lamb. I don't know what a lamb means to this crazy prick. It could be an actual lamb, it could be an innocent of some kind, but I think that could be his next kill.
I gotta go. Excuse me, sister, have you seen Harrison?
Yes, he just left.
He left?
He was with a man wearing a lion's mask. I thought it was you.
Where'd they go?
Stop! What? Get away from him! I killed you! Stay back! You're supposed to be dead.
How's the world going to end if the beast is still alive?
It won't.
Until the beast is dead, a sacrifice is meaningless. Time is running out, Travis.
I know that. Stay there!
Take me and let my son go. You need me. You don't need him. Let him go. Take him to the elevator.
Do you have any of your needles with you?
Yes.
Let's see it. Show me. Inject yourself.
I will, but not until you let him go. It's okay, buddy.
Stop! You stay there! Inject yourself or I'll kill him. Do
The eclipse is here, Travis.
Daddy's here.
Hello, Jesus.
Hello, Travis.
What is going on?
This is the way the world ends. Your world, anyway.
No! 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 I'm supposed to finish enacting the 7 keys.
Sorry.
But I was chosen! I was chosen to bring about the new world!
Chosen to kill innocent people?
No one is innocent.
My son is. You tried to kill him.
God allowed his son to die.
How could you believe in that?
Because I walk the path of the righteous.
I've known people who believed in God. They would never use their faith as a convenient excuse to kill 10 people. You used God. It's not the other way around.
This is not how it's supposed to be!
Maybe this is exactly how it's supposed to be. Maybe everything is exactly as it should be. Oh, God. God.
Get the fuck away from the body.
Deb, it's me,
Who's on the altar?
Travis Marshall.
Dexter, what the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Talk to me.
Did you lower your gun? Please? I came to do one last forensic sweep like you asked me to do, and Travis was here. He came at me with his sword. I fought him off. I knocked him out.
How did he end up wrapped in plastic on the altar?
I snapped. I have to do whatever it takes to keep Deb from the full truth. I have to keep my secret safe. Otherwise, my life, her life, will never be the same.
Fuck, Dexter, I don't know if this was the right thing to do.
It's only a matter of time before we get called back here. We have to go.
Go where?
Go home.
I don't want to be alone. I don't want you to be alone.
Just follow me. We can't stay here.
Hey, you, come here. Should you make sure this fits loud? Thanks. Hey, does our forensics team ever take blood slides at crime scenes?
No. If any of the evidence is transportable, we bag it. Otherwise, if it's blood, we absorb it into cotton squares, then we bag it.
I see.
Only one person who ever worked at Miami Metro ever took blood slides.
And that was?
Sergeant Doakes. And that was only because of his side gig as the Bay Harbor Butcher.
Right. Of course, Sergeant Doakes. Thank you.
Did you kill all these people?
I did.
Are you a serial killer?
Yes. Harry found me sitting in a pool of my mother's blood. He understood why I had these urges.
A lot of horrible things happen to a lot of people. And they don't turn out like you.
I don't know about other people. But I have this need deep inside me. I call it my dark passenger.
You gave it a name?
Harry said it got in me too early and too deep. He said I couldn't change it. And so he thought up the code. He said if I had to kill, I might as well kill people who deserved it.
You make it sound like it's okay. Like you're the victim here. The people in that box, Dexter. They're the victims.
Sometimes the system doesn't work. Killers fall through the cracks.
Don't I fucking know it? I'm talking to one right now. I am the worst fucking detective in the world. You're my own brother. How could I not see what you were doing?
You're not responsible for this.
Well, I am now. I helped you cover up Travis's murder. I'm an accomplice.
You walked in on me. I had to think on my feet.
Well, fuck me for ruining your night. What am I supposed to do here? My name has the word lieutenant in front of it. I can't turn my back on this. All of this is very, very fucking wrong.
So? What are you gonna do?
Can I help you?
Miss McKay?
That's right.
Sergeant Batista, Miami Metro. I'd like to talk to you about Wayne Randall.
What a surprise. He's the detective. What are you?
Lab geek.
This just gets better and better.
I'm sorry. I'm a sergeant. And this is Dexter Morgan. He's a forensic analyst.
I've said everything I have to say about Wayne Randall. It was a long time ago, and I just want to put it behind me.
Ma'am, this is very important. I could bring you into the station house, but I'd rather not put you out if I don't have to.
Fine. But I've work to do.
So you know nothing about these other people that Wayne claimed to have killed and buried. How is that possible?
We weren't joined at the hip. I don't know what he did when I wasn't with him. You want to show me that court order in your back pocket, Mr. Morgan?
Dexter's fine.
If I were you, I'd stick with Mr. Morgan. Please be quick.
I will.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna go and crank up the AC in the car. Nice to meet you, Miss McKay.
All right, I'm just gonna get a quick swab from your cheek. This won't hurt, but then we know that. Shit.
do this for a living?
Sorry.
Okay. Should do it. Thanks, Ms. McKay.
Hannah.
No, you were right. I think we should keep things on a last name basis.
I had a lab analyze a blood slide I found at the abandoned church.
A blood slide like a Bay Harbor butcher trophy?
Travis Marshall's blood was on it.
But Doakes was the Bay Harbor butcher, and Doakes is dead.
But what if it wasn't Doakes? What if the Bay Harbor butcher is still alive and at work? What if he killed Travis Marshall?
Except Travis Marshall wasn't cut up into pieces and put into bags.
But the fact that the Bay Harbor butcher kept blood slides was never released to the public. It's probably not some copycat. How do you explain this?
I can't.
I know it sounds impossible, but I never believed that Doakes was a killer. And from his notes, Lundy had his doubts too.
Well, you can add me to that list. Doakes was my partner. He was a good man. Is there anything I can do to help?
You have no idea how good it is to hear you say that. I've been keeping this all to myself. Your eyes only.
My eyes only.
Spatter pattern suggests the victim fell on her back. And these voids here likely indicate that she was straddled by her assailant, who was much smaller than Wayne. If Wayne didn't kill this person. How'd you get this?
It's a little something I got for talking back to Wayne. He got angry and slashed at me.
Bullshit.
Do you know something that I don't?
Wayne didn't kill that woman. He was too busy with the mail. It was someone smaller. Someone with a different knife. Who was inexperienced. Got carried away with the frenzy of the moment. And stabbed the woman over and over until the knife got so bloody her hand slipped along the edge of the sharp blade, cutting her palm very deeply, exactly like yours, leaving a passive spatter stain on the victim's dress. Everything you've said is a lie.
That's my story. And I'm sticking to it.
And you don't even care. You have immunity, don't you? The DA gave you immunity for cooperating with us.
From any crime committed with Wayne, yeah. Yeah. Girl's gotta protect herself. I'll see you around, Dexter Morgan.
I know that face. Sal Price. Maybe he can tell me something about Hannah I don't already know. Hey, was that Sal Price?
Yeah? What do you hear?
I read his book. I'm a fan.
Since when do you read true crime?
Since we started working on the Wayne Randall case.
Guess I'm learning all kinds of new things about you.
What was Price doing here?
He heard we dug up more Wayne Randall victims. He wants to update and reissue his book. He asked if he could see the case files. I said I'd have copies made.
Shit.
The case is closed. What's the big deal?
I fudged the blood report for starters. No, it's just... Was he leaving? I want to ask him to sign my book.
He went down to the coffee truck while I'm having the copies made. I'm sure he'd love to.
So, Hannah McKay?
Right, so get this. Right out of juvie, Hannah moves into a halfway house. Seems like all's going well until she accuses some counselor of abusing her sexually.
So what happened?
Nothing. Guy gets a slap on the wrist. But a couple of weeks later, he drops dead. Rat poisoning. Sound like a coincidence to you?
Wow, I don't know. 3 makes a pattern. Maybe they all got in her way.
Oh, that's all you're getting out of me. You want the rest, read the book. I'm gonna go check on those files. Pleasure to meet you, Dexter Morgan.
When I said I wanted to take you out, this is what I meant. You said you wanted to see the snow. This is what keeps me up at night. This is what I long for. This is what I need to fill my emptiness.
Do what you gotta do. Dexter. It was an interesting night.
That's one way to put it. You know, you never really asked me why I kill people.
I don't need to.
Price. The man thrives on stories, and I've just given him a great twist. If he writes about Hannah and me, my career is a memory.
Clouds parted, and much was revealed.
And that would be?
Now I know why the blood work on the Wayne Randall spree was so spotty. You were protecting someone.
As far as Price knows, I'm an innocent lab geek in over his head.
How long have you been seeing her?
What do you want? To keep quiet?
It's not in my nature to keep quiet about anything.
You can't write about this.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job.
You'll destroy my job.
Sorry. No way around that. You broke into my apartment?
No, I very carefully picked your lock. By the way, it's time to visit the dentist.
You son of a bitch!
Hey, it's nothing personal. I just can't have you messing with my life.
Fuck you! You're not gonna get away with this. I'm gonna ruin your...
Hannah.
God, what happened?
Call 911.
Reports back on the talk screen on South Price.
This can't be right.
Aimee ran it twice, negative both times.
Fucking bitch is gonna get away with it again. Hannah McKay killed Sal Price. She's gonna walk. She's gonna get away with it. And we both know she's gonna kill again.
Deb, can we talk about this in the morning?
He didn't deserve to die. I can't let this happen. There has to be some fucking justice. You know what I'm saying? She deserves it. I want you to make it right. Do what you do.
We can't ignore the facts. The Bay Harbor butcher took blood slides from his victims. Dexter is a blood spatter analyst, and Doakes always thought there was something off about Dexter. What if Doakes was onto him? Jesus, what if Dexter is the real Bay Harbor butcher?
What if he isn't?
I'm gonna go question him.
No, you're not gonna do that. No, I don't think you're right about this.
Trust me. I hope I'm not.
But if somebody's gonna talk to Dexter, it's gonna be me. I've known him since he was a kid. He trusts me. What's more, I'm a lot less likely to fuck it up.
I wanted to give you a heads up on this idea that Captain LaGuerta's got into her head.
What?
The Bay Harbor butcher. Maria's convinced that Doakes was innocent, and that the real killer is still at large. Actually, she thinks it might be you.
Me?
I know. Personally, I think she's had one too many mosquitos, or whatever they call that goddamn drink. But anyway, here we are.
What makes her think I'm the Bay Harbor butcher?
Well, she knows your life story, your childhood, and what you saw in that cargo container. Most people had to screw them up for life.
I don't know what happened. I was tired, I was driving. I kept getting sleepier and sleepier, and I don't know, I must have closed my eyes for a second, but the next thing I knew, I was
Hanging upside down in a ditch.
hanging by my seatbelt. This is the most fuckedest Christmas ever.
And you were gonna spend it with Arlene Schramm.
Hannah told you.
Hannah knew?
She was at my house yesterday, asking me to back off. Arlene must have called her after I left her house.
Hannah was at your house yesterday.
Yes. And now I'm here. Fucking hell, Dexter.
She didn't poison you.
Well, I sure as shit didn't swallow a handful of pills.
The doctor said that it's possible the drug's built up in your system.
I took one. One last night. That drug has a short half-life. I handed it to her. That's a really good plan. Making it look like I accidentally took too much of a prescription that I have. It's not a hard drug to get.
But how would she even know that you were on it?
You must have mentioned.
I never did, no.
That's the thing about people that poison people, Dexter. They're really fucking sneaky.
I make my living at crime scenes, proving what happened. But now can I prove what didn't happen? Prove that Hannah didn't poison Deborah. Is this proof that Hannah was here? I'll see what the lab has to say about what's in this bottle. Hannah didn't poison Deborah. All I want for Christmas is for that to be true.
Yes.
Dexter, it's Sergio. water you brought in? I know it's early.
Yes, okay. What'd you find?
That water is like 40% alprazolam. That's an anti-anxiety drug. Someone must have really wanted to knock themselves out. But this time of year, who can blame them?
Thanks.
I got it.
It was no accident. Hannah dissolved the pills into Deb's water so that she'd pass out behind the wheel. A problem in Hannah's life solved.
Hannah McKay, you're under arrest for the murder of Sal Price.
You should have killed me.
I'm gonna nail you to the wall for what you've done.
Maria.
To the wall.
Maria, that's enough.
Come on, damn it. Lieutenant, you can't be in here.
Tell them what you just told me.
I reran the blood on the shirt that Captain LaGuardia discovered in the trash. It's definitely Hector Estrada's, but after going over it, I found an evidence number.
What evidence number?
The shirt you gave me with Estrada's blood on it is the shirt he was wearing the day he was brought in, back in '73. Things got a little rough, and the arresting officers broke his nose.
That's impossible.
I checked inventory. The shirt's missing.
What about his wallet?
Please don't kill the messenger. There was a partial print, and it's yours.
Are you trying to frame my brother?
Deb.
You son of a bitch. You set me up.
Maria.
Can I go now?
Yes, you can.
He did this. He's the Bay Harbor butcher. He has to be.
This witch hunt of yours is fucking over. And if you have a problem with it, Captain, we can take it upstairs.
So what's the plan? I gave LaGuardia half a dose of M99, so it won't be found in her system. I'll use her gun to shoot Estrada in his puncture wound.
Destroying any evidence that he was stabbed. And then? Tell me.
I'll use Estrada's gun to shoot LaGuardia.
So it'll look like they killed each other.
Yes.
Shit, Dex, what have you done?
Deb.
Oh, God. Yes.
You shouldn't be here.
Why? Shouldn't I be here? What are you doing?
What needs to be done?
Are you gonna kill her?
You need to leave. I need to finish this.
Dexter, you can't.
I can, and I will.
No, fuck Jesus, Dexter, you can't do this.
It's the only solution, the only way to end this.
No, I can't let you go through with this.
Shoot him, Deb. You have to end this. Shoot him.
Stop!
Do it, Deborah. Shoot him. Do it! Shoot him! This is not who you are. You're a good cop. You're a good person. You're not like him. Put him down!
It's true. Everything she said. You're a good person. It's okay. Do what you gotta do.
Dex.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow officers, I present to you the captain, Maria LaGuerta Bench.
It's Deb. Leave a message. The user's mailbox is full.
Hey, Vince. Can you cover for me this morning?
I always do.
Deb's working through this in her own way. I just wish she'd talk to me once in a while. Robert Bailey, 42 years old, Miami resident, killed by a single gunshot wound to the chest, right above the heart. Parietal and occipital bones sliced through. Back of the cranium removed.
Okay, that's weird.
And looks like a piece of it has been scooped out, like with a melon baller.
This is Dr. Evelyn Vogel. Evelyn is a neuropsychiatrist. She's served as a consultant on a number of high-profile cases over the years, and she has written the definitive textbook on the brains of psychopaths.
That's how I know you. Your work on profiling is classic.
Thank you. I wouldn't normally insert myself into an investigation. But when I read about the body in the paper, there was one aspect of this murder that I found particularly intriguing. You see this part here? That's the anterior insular cortex, the portion of the brain that processes empathy. And the hallmark of a psychopath is...
They have no empathy.
they have no empathy. Now, it's possible this is mere coincidence, but if someone goes to the trouble of carefully extracting a core from the brain, then I think that person will give a little thought to what part of the brain he's taking.
So why do you think he did this?
It's too early to say, but maybe he was wanting to perform some kind of experiment, or maybe this was simply a message. He wouldn't be the first killer to attempt to communicate through a victim. I saved your life, and I'm afraid I need to call in the favor. I'm sure you recognize this. It's a section of the human brain, anterior insular cortex.
A murder victim was missing the same piece of tissue.
And this is it, in the flesh. I found it on my doorstep, wrapped in butcher paper. Unfortunately, there was no return address.
Why would the killer send this to you?
A message? I've come to believe that the killer could be one of my former patients. This would be the perfect explanation for this little gift.
You think it's a threat?
A brain on a doorstep. Hardly a love letter. Frightened Dexter. He's escalating. We'll have to play catch-up.
I want some tests back at the lab, but I'm guessing this tissue belongs to Sussman. Explains why the killer blew his head off with a shotgun. So nobody noticed the pieces were missing. What part of the brain is it?
It's the occipital lobe. It's responsible for vision.
He's sending us a message. He's watching us. That in the his and hers boxes. He's aware of me now, not just you.
I'm sorry, Dexter, to have dragged you into this.
Dad, what are you doing here?
I'm gonna make an official statement.
How much have you had to drink?
1 or 2.
Why don't we get some coffee?
I don't want coffee. I want to confess.
You won't confess to what?
I killed a court.
You what?
I killed the court.
Oh, well, why don't we go someplace quiet? Yeah, I got you. Take it easy. Calm down. Dad, what are you talking about?
I told you I killed LaGuerta.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does. On New Year's Eve, I was at Papa's. I called dispatch to find out where she was going. They said she was going to the shipping yard where she met Estrada before.
Right. So you feel guilty that you didn't back her up?
I don't feel guilty. I am guilty.
You can't let yourself think that way. You had no way of knowing what she was doing there.
I didn't know. I killed her.
That Estrada killed LaGuerta. We both know that.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Watch the hallway. Deb, this is Dr. Vogel. She was a friend of Dad's. You can trust her. She can help.
Hello, Deborah.
I don't give a fuck who you are. Get the fuck out!
Deborah, I know how much pain you must be feeling, but we need to talk about this together before you do something that you might regret for the rest of your life.
Regret? The thing that I regret happened 6 months ago. I'm confessing everything. I'm telling the whole fucking truth. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Quinn, let me out!
That was interesting. Here, hold this.
She passed out.
Well, we must take her home to rest.
Let's get her out of here.
But hey, life is good. I'm feeling optimistic for the first time in a while. I'm even thinking about taking on a kind of intern.
Well, that's a big step for you, right? Letting some novice into your private lab.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Feels so good.
What's wrong?
I feel kind of dizzy.
Deb?
Hello, Dexter. Remember me?
Why'd you drug Deborah and me?
You know, I think you should go.
No, answer me.
I wanted to make sure that you weren't going to put me in jail. I had to see if you would come to me.
Which I did, and you still haven't told me why.
Because it doesn't matter why anymore. I changed my mind.
About what?
I wanted you to kill Miles for me.
You what?
He's possessive and controlling and obsessed with me to the point where he follows me everywhere. I might as well be in prison. If I were to try and leave him, he would just turn me in.
And why haven't you dealt with this in your usual way?
Because his family already thought that I was some kind of gold digger when we got married. If he was going to drop dead suddenly for no reason, I would be the first person that they would turn to. And once the cops get a good look at me...
You wanted me to make him disappear?
I thought you might feel like you owed me.
Owed you?
You didn't have to turn me in. You ruined my life.
I did.
You know, it doesn't even matter anymore because, like I said, I changed my mind and this is my problem and I'm gonna find a way to deal with it.
Why did you change your mind?
Because the moment that I saw you there unconscious, I realized that despite the shitty way that it all ended, you were it for me, Dexter. I've never felt that way about anyone before or since. You're the only person that I can be that honest with. And I didn't want to ruin that by manipulating you into doing something that might be bad for you.
It was the same for me.
No, just leave it at that. I have to go before Miles finds out where I've gone.
Hannah.
Goodbye.
I want you to know I forgive you. We're going to make a new beginning. I've already told the crew we're leaving tonight. We'll sail up the coast and cross the Atlantic. Just the two of us for the rest of our lives. That's how much I care about you.
No, Miles, stop it, please.
You'll never have to leave this boat.
Stop, please.
I've given you everything. You belong to me.
No, stop it. Get off. I tried to run, but it just grabbed me. I didn't mean for it to happen this way.
Are you hurt?
I'm okay.
Every contact leaves a trace. Everything and everyone we touch. Is changed in some way. But the changes they are never what we anticipate.
That's right. I believe Hannah McKay was just in Miami going under the alias of Maggie Kastner.
Hannah! Don't go. Stay with me. There are some signs of a struggle. We fought here. This table is out of place. But whoever did this cleaned up after himself. There's no blood. Blood. He missed it. And a few hairs pulled out by the roots. There's a big fingerprint in the middle of it all. Zach's, most likely. Almost like it was put there deliberately. Zach learned from me. He knew the importance of DNA. It's possible that he ripped these hairs from whoever attacked him and stuck them there for me to find.
If this is a clue, as you said, then Zach acted with extraordinary, calm, rational thought.
Yes. A familial match to Dr. Evelyn Vogel.
What?
The hairs we found in Zach's studio. I ran a mitochondrial DNA match on them. It tests the person's mother line.
Yeah, I'm aware of those tests.
Well, it's a direct match to you. Zach's killer is related to you. The brain surgeon is related to you.
But how is that possible? I have no family. Well, not anymore.
Anymore?
Well, I was married and I had 2 sons, Daniel and Richard.
And now?
They're gone.
What happened to them?
Well, one day I found Richard, he was my youngest, at the bottom of our swimming pool, dead. At first I thought it was an accident. He wasn't a strong swimmer. But then I realized the truth. My older son, Daniel,
He killed Richard.
yes. Daniel was highly intelligent. But he was also very troubled. No, it was much more than that. He was devoid of empathy, had a complete lack of fear or the sense of right and wrong. He was a psychopath. I failed Daniel. I was never able to treat him. Maybe that's one reason I was so determined to help you. This is Daniel. My husband and I covered up his involvement in Richard's death, said it was an accident, and then we put Daniel into a mental health institute. He was only 14.
Here in Miami?
No. I sent him back to England. 3 years later, he was dead.
How?
A fire broke out in the wing where Daniel was living. Some idiot nurse had left the door locked to take a coffee break. The children couldn't get out. 7 of them perished. One of them was Daniel.
All you ever cared about was Richard. You never tried to help me.
I was young, inexperienced. I didn't know how to help you.
But you sure as hell knew how to help Dexter Morgan. You taught him how to deal with his condition. You gave him everything. You denied me. While I was rotting away, you gave him a life.
I know that. I do. It was a horrible mistake.
I was your son. I needed you. Please. Please what?
Let me help you.
So, how am I gonna get out of Miami?
Well, no one's looking for a woman traveling with her husband and child. I'm thinking the 3 of us could leave together.
I like the sound of that.
There's still so much to do. I gotta tell Batista I'm leaving. Get Harrison out of school, see Esther and Cody one last time. I need to list my condo, sell my boat, my car. Deb can help out with all that stuff.
Wow. You're really gonna do it?
Yeah. We're moving to Argentina. He's still here.
Hello, Dexter.
What do you want? Where are you?
Don't move. I want to show you something.
Don't touch her.
Mother chose the wrong son. Again.
Evelyn? No, 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 no. No.
You all right?
Evelyn's dead. Saxon killed her last night in front of me. He got away.
Fuck.
I wanted you to hear it from me. Miami Metro's working the case. It's all over the news.
Jesus Christ, you all right?
Evelyn was...
I know. If it weren't for her.
We might not have found our way back to each other. If Saxon's out there, Harrison needs to be with Jamie. She's back at Batista's. He'll be safe there.
You gonna go after Saxon?
Yes.
Then I will too. I'll call Batista. I'll go back to work today. She was important to me too, Dex.
Deb, you're putting yourself in the same position you've been trying to avoid.
Understand this. If I get Saxon my way, I'm not handing him over to you. Dex.
Saxon's in here. Arrest him. Take him in.
Arrest him? He's still alive?
Say you were looking into the buildings he was inspecting. You subdued him. You'll be the hero of Miami Metro.
I guess I fucking will. What about your knives?
I've got a plane to catch.
You want me to send them to you?
I'll leave them as evidence. Say you found them in the cabinet.
People will think they're Saxons.
Let them. Give him even more credit than he deserves. All right, once I get settled, I'm gonna figure out a way to get in touch with you.
Dexter.
My car, I'll leave it at the airport.
Dexter.
And let's... What?
You can at least fucking hug me.
This is just for right now. It's not forever.
I know that fuckface. Go get on a plane.
I will.
What the fuck is going on here?
Help me, please! I was abducted by the man who was just here. Did you see him?
No, I didn't see anybody.
Get me out of here, please, before he comes back. No. I thought I was gonna die. Thank God you came here. Don't move. No. Detective Dexter Morgan, I've been shot. Please send help. No.
Harrison, you're gonna leave with Hannah.
You're not coming with us?
No, of course I am. I just forgot a few things I need to take care of. As soon as I do, I'll meet you there, I promise.
I'm gonna miss you.
No, it's just for a little while. And it'll be fun. We're all going to this really cool place, and you're gonna get there first, okay? I want you to mind Hannah. You do what she says.
You know what, Daddy?
What?
I love Hannah.
So do I.
Mr. Morgan, I'm afraid I don't have good news. There were complications.
What kind of complications?
We think a clot formed during surgery that triggered a major stroke. Deborah's brain was deprived of oxygen for a period of time.
You mean? I thought you said she was gonna be fine.
I had hoped so. I'm very sorry.
In one sharp moment, you took away this foolish dream that I could have a happy life.
Is that why you're here? Tell me all this.
No, I'm here to kill you with that pen.
He tried to kill me.
I love you, Deb.
Good morning, Miami. Hurricane Laura has passed and everything is going back to normal. There is no longer any threat.
Stopping in 5 seconds.
Okay, I think we got a visual. Copy that. Turning northwest.
We've surveyed the wreckage. There doesn't appear to be any survivors. We're heading back.
How about we go get some ice cream, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Carpenter.